Hi my fashionistas, welcome back to my channel. So today I've decided to do something a little more on the creative side. I know that I mentioned in my last video that I do like to do fashion illustration, and I thought that today would be a good idea to actually show you guys what I like to do in my free time. This was not already pre-planned, so whatever comes about is just gonna be like right here on the spot. I just kind of winged it for today. Also, I apologize for not being consistent with my videos. I really try, but it's looking like I'm just not gonna be one of those people who can consistently put out videos every single week. I'm gonna try my best to put out as many videos as possible, but if I don't, then again, I'm sorry for anybody who's looking forward to them, I guess. Basically, what I'm gonna do today is just show you my process of how I come up with new ideas, and I have my iPad right here to just kind of draw, and I guess I'll post over here, what I'm doing while I'm doing it so you guys can see. And before I start, so I should probably start off by saying what I'm about to do. In the past, I have been drawing different kinds of ideas for different kinds of brands. I actually have my own Instagram dedicated to that. You guys can check it out. It's called Original Designs. And I know the name is a little like so-so because you really can't have original designs these days. I feel like anytime I come up with something that I feel like is a fresh new idea, minutes later I'll see it on Instagram or like something close to the idea of what I was thinking of. Kind of why I haven't, I guess, pursued this as a career is because I always feel like I'm one step behind every time I've designed something that I thought was really innovative or creative. I then have saw something very similar to it, and it makes me doubt myself, and I think like, okay, did I see that somewhere before and then thought this was original, or was it actually like me thinking that this was like an original idea, and then it just so happens that someone has this creative mind just similar to mine and created something very similar to what I've done. I'm not an expert, obviously. There's still a lot of things that I need to learn. I still draw too closely on the body when drawing like clothing. I really want to learn how to like draw it where it looks like real, you know, and nice and fluid and everything. And I'm still trying to get used to doing stuff like that, but for now, I'm just kind of drawing just to have the idea in my head, and I know how that would look outside of the drawing if I ever got the opportunity to do that. So basically, I choose a designer that I admire or really love their collections or whatever, and I look through their designs. So for instance, today I am going to draw for Kanye West, and of course his brand is Yeezy. And so what I would do now is to go to his previous shows and kind of look at what he's done in the past and try to create something that would fit in his brand. Something that is similar to this idea is that I've made a couple of designs for Schiaparelli on my Instagram, and those I feel like, I don't know, for me I still think that they are original ideas. It just fits into Schiaparelli's brand. So you know, the gold and the silks and, you know, the colors that are already theirs, it's just I'm adding on to that fashion show. You'll see what I'm talking about as we go along. I'm gonna go through his designs. I don't have it on my iPad, I have it on my phone, so I'm just gonna look at that. Easy. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna tell you what I really loved about his last show, which was his 2020 Ready to Wear show. So I'm just going through here, and I know I've spoke about this a little in the past, but this is still just his most recent runway show, and I really just wanted to point out how much I loved these designs. I think that the raw cotton just makes it look cool. I don't really know how to explain it, but I've never seen a designer do this before. I probably, again, aren't familiar with every single designer's designs, so if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. And I really just think that although not many people think this, I believe that he's really creative and innovative because he's like one of the first few designers who started a men's collection that went completely viral. Like everybody wanted it. It sold out immediately. And yeah, I just feel like he was part of the evolution of men's designs and men's clothing. So that is really why I love a lot of his designs and basically him. Obviously, he's not the first person to ever make men's clothes, I know that, or make them mainstream or anything. I know there's been a couple of other brands before him, but I do think that he's done a very good job at marketing in different ways that brands haven't thought about before, and now you can see that a lot of brands have been stealing his designs or wanting to do something similar to what he's been doing. So I would say that's an innovative brand when other people are kind of copying or wanting to go in the same direction as another brand because they are doing well in what they are doing. So that is how I view it, at least. More recently, I've been like telling people like, hey, I really want to work for him. Like, I really want to work for Kanye one day. Like, that is my dream job. But of course, there's always people who look at me like, why would you want to work for him? Or like, oh yeah, you're really shooting for the stars there because good luck. But I feel like I'm the type of person, if I really set my mind to something, I can achieve it. But I still don't feel like I'm 100% ready to work for him. But I guess we'll be, or you guys will be the judge of that. Alright, so let me just get into this already because I've been talking my ass off. So sorry, guys. Alright, so I'm just gonna start to record my screen for you guys. And the first thing I do before I start my whole process is I will go to Pinterest and kind of get a feel for ideas. I just want to see if maybe there are things that kind of like stick out to me. So I do have one thing ready for you guys. I do have the croquis ready to start drawing. Of course, these aren't mine. I did not create these croquis. I just stole them from the internet, but it's the easiest way to kind of start doing things, especially for, you know, designers who just really want to design the clothes and don't want to like put too much effort into the croquis. And for you guys that don't, or for some of you guys that don't know what a croquis is, it's just a drawing of a figure of the body. So I am gonna come up with some kind of theme and then we can start from there. What I'm gonna do is look at his albums, his cover albums, and maybe find something there. Kanye West cover albums. And of course, this is not serious. This is just so then you guys can see, I guess, my creative thought process whenever I do have creative juices flowing, which is rarely never. No, I'm kidding. It's almost all the time, but I just am a little more lazier than I used to be. Alright, so this is his most recent album, I believe, Jesus is King. I really like this blue cover. I really like, okay, let's do this one. I think I like the colors here and I like the visuals just a little bit. So I'm gonna choose this one. Oh man, I'm trying to zoom in and it's just not going through. But I don't know, well, I mean, you guys are going to be able to see this, but there's some clouds in that circle area right there, and you know, the sun or whatever, and I feel like he's been more on this journey of like not coming, like loving the earth more, being more like immersed in earth tones and really trying to appreciate earth's beauty, I guess. That's what that's what I at least take from this. But yeah, like if you can see, like most of his recent videos or anything, it has really been like a desert like feel, or I don't know, just like pastel colors or colors that don't really pop as much. I guess I feel like the blue was his most like colorful like sweater that he created. But other than that, he's been pretty neutral, which is what a lot of people loved, and a lot of other brands were like taking from him. His color palette was just the best. There's just no other way of saying it. It was just a really nice color palette. So I'm just gonna kind of take from that and go with something that's earth-like. So we can just take a screenshot of this one, put that to the side, and now I'm just gonna put earth and then see if any pictures kind of speak to me here, I guess. So of course there's pollution, which is not the best thing. You know, maybe this video might help.
And the quietly courageous.
What is that, like, for a car? Oh no, never mind. Oh, travel to Wyoming. Oh yeah, so he's also been in Wyoming a lot recently. Well, I don't know if it was that recent, but I know that he's been going to Wyoming a lot, and he was just always there, and he got more creative juices, I guess, from being there, because a lot of like things that he was wearing were kind of inspired by Wyoming. Ooh, see, this I really like. So this, wow, this looks really cool. I'm just gonna screenshot that. I don't know where I'm gonna use it for yet. I just really like the way it looks. And I don't know how many pieces I'm gonna make today. I just know that I'm gonna try to at least make 5, or probably like 3 to 5, something like that. Just enough so then you guys can understand what I do or how I do certain things. I really love this. This is actually in other places, but the one that I know for sure is that it was in Costa Rica. And if you guys haven't seen that video, you probably should. It was really a fun trip. Huh. Ooh. That's cool. This like piece of lava. Not lava, but it looks like lava. I know if it was actual lava, he wouldn't be able to hold it. I'm not gonna take it with me though, because I feel like if I was making clothing, it kind of matched lava. It's not gonna really match his whole Jesus is King kind of album, because when we think about fire and lava, we think about the man downstairs, not upstairs. Alright, so not a lot of... Huh. Okay, actually, I think I'm gonna do water because of this. That kind of like caught something there. Yes, I think I'm gonna do something with water. Yeah. I'm just gonna make a vision board a little bit, I guess. That's what it's called. Not vision board, but you know, everything that I just took a picture of, I'm just gonna put insert photo, and I'm just gonna add those in there. So that one. Okay. That is the first bit of it. So I have everything here set up for me. I just select this for color purposes as well. So now what I'm gonna do is go and fill out what colors are really popping out here. So then I can make a color palette. So I'm just gonna And I'm just gonna put the exposure down on this photo real fast because since the photo is black and I'm drawing with black, it's kind of gonna be a little hard to see there, so just had to tone it down just a little bit. Alright, now for, I guess, the actual fun part of this all is creating the clothes. So I'll just kind of like fill it out. The first thing that came to my mind though while I was talking to you was like pants for whatever reason. So I guess I'm just gonna start drawing in some pants here. I guess I'll just outline his legs. Kind of go from there. Oop. And I'm just gonna cut them here. Kind of not try to follow his leg a little too much. Whoops, did that actually get deleted? Yeah, it did. I hate when it does that. Alright. Let me just erase some of that little bit there. Okay. Now I'm just going to do the other leg. Do the other leg. Trying to put some type of like layer to it. I don't want to like hug the leg too much because then it's not as realistic, I guess. I guess I could start putting in more things afterwards. I kind of wanted to do something like pop out here, like something like somewhat of a wave here. Ooh, that looks weird. Okay. Something like that, I guess. These sides. A lot of the time I design things, I think like, alright, you're getting a little too crafty here, and I don't think that really fits so much with the brand you're creating for. So then if I don't like this, I'll probably tone it down a little bit. Just gonna do something like that. I just realized this might be a longer video than I expected. You know what I'm gonna do? I guess I'm gonna like kind of follow that on the sides there as well. Right? And I'm just gonna make it a little smaller as I go. And these are just really rough sketches. Not trying to do too much. Alright, and then I guess I'm just gonna follow along here. Like it's the ocean splashing, I guess. That's what I kind of envisioned just now, so I guess I'm gonna do that. It's gonna erase, but actually let's just leave it for now. It's kind of real wonky like that. I don't know if I want it in the front. Probably on the side, but I also don't want like a cowboyish look. Right now it doesn't really look cowboyish. I'm wondering if I should keep this front part here. Here, let me just, I guess, draw so you guys know what I'm talking about right here. Like, I'm wondering if I should keep that part or erase it. I don't really know yet. Alright, so I guess right now we only got a pair of pants. Now for the top piece, I just don't know what to do for that. Here's the hardest part, I think. When you are drawing for men's clothes, you need to think of different ways a man can wear a top without looking like too feminine or so it's just a little bit difficult here. Just trying to think of maybe something a guy would want to wear. You know, I'm just gonna go to this other guy here, and we'll go back to that and think of other things for now. I'm gonna change my pencil again to water and see what that does, and I'm gonna go into one of the colors from the color palette here. And I guess I'm gonna do this like light bluish look. And I'm just gonna kind of draw on him and see what kind of pops out there. Sometimes I do this when I have no idea where I'm going with the piece. I just like to kind of outline the body, and if I see something, then I'll be like, okay, this is a nice piece. But if I don't, then I don't. It's kind of like when you look at the clouds for a long enough time, and then you start to see something like, oh look, it's a dog or whatever. That's kind of how I am with like drawing stuff, especially like clothes. Sometimes I'm like, okay, wait, that kind of actually looks like a top, and then I'll kind of go from there. So as you can see, it did something a little bit interesting here on his neck. So I'm just gonna go back to my fine pen, oops, and back to black, and I'm just gonna kind of outline this. And obviously this is not set in stone. I'm probably gonna go back and kind of undo or redo certain things. I just really liked how this was kind of like popping out. So I'm just gonna follow the line to see if it looks crazy or not. I don't know yet. We haven't zoomed out. But yeah, let's just follow back through. All right, so now now that I'm looking at it from a distance, I am realizing like I don't want this to be a bodysuit. So I'm just gonna erase things that don't really look that great to me. So I'm just gonna erase the blue on the outside first, kind of go fast and just erase some of that stuff there. Now I don't really like the blue in the inside so much, like as the color. I just really like the structure it falls with. So I think I'm just gonna make the blue the top piece. Ooh, let me just kind of make a line here so I know which one's the top and which one's the bottom. Just gonna erase some of the blue that's in here, and since I did not use another layer, it's gonna erase altogether, so that's why it's kind of gonna be a really sloppy erasement of it. You're still gonna see it. I'm sorry for the people who get annoyed with stuff like that. I just like the texture or kind of pattern this has, so I'm just gonna redraw it, and it's kind of gonna be the same feel as the last pant, I guess. Oop, that got too close there. It's gonna have like the same feel of the last pant, of like waves, I guess. Just trying to pick one category and kind of stick to it. You know, I could actually make more textures here. Oh, yep, I like that. One higher than the other. That's pretty cool. Oh, well, his pelvis is right there, so I'm just gonna make it make sense. Like that. And boom, done. So we have two crazy looking designs here. I still don't know where I'm going with this. This happens to me a lot. I'll just create random things and still not know where I'm going with it. I'll just be like, alright, this looks kind of cool, and then kind of sleep on it, and then come back to it and say, oh, you know what would look really dope with that? This or that, whatever. But right now, I really don't know. Now back to this guy. Do I want this to be on the side or in the front is my question. We could make it both, actually. We can make it halfway in the front and halfway on the side. So something like that. guess. Does this look too much like a butterfly? I don't know. I don't want it to be like super pretty. Because I don't really feel like that's Ye's vibe. He's more like street style. So I gotta make it look more cool than pretty, I feel. Structure to follow. I guess I could make it just a little, like a lower cut there. Not much of a difference, but yeah. Alright, still with the shirt. I guess we could do like, I've already done this before, so I'm sorry. I'm like stealing my own design. I'm just gonna do like the scuba suit, I guess. Kind of hide his face a little bit here. And then I'm going to connect this, that. No, I have to make it skin tight, so that's the perks, I guess. And then, boom, connect it. And it's there. That's the thing, you really have to feel extremely creative when you design new things. I sometimes do that and sometimes I don't, and when I'm not that feeling as creative, I feel like I make really bad designs. And I know that if I do ever want to make this into a career, that's gonna be really hard for me. Just like coming up with new ideas or not feeling that creative. So that's also why, I mean, I'm not like completely set on this career path. It's just something that I think would be a cool idea. I'm just gonna merge these two now too. But yeah, to it. I don't love the scuba hat, so I'm just gonna actually erase that, and I'm just gonna make it into the suit. So I guess you could like have the hoodie off and then have the scuba suit, just a shirt. And then yeah, I guess I'm done with this design. I could color it, so you know what, let me actually do that. So I'm just gonna see if there's a pencil that's gonna make it look a little cooler. I think this looks about right. And he kind of looks like a superhero a little bit. I'm actually gonna darken the back a little bit. I guess this works, sure. Oh no. I guess we can do, what's gonna look good here? I guess we could do this color because I don't want it to like look weird with the top color now. The best. I could definitely change the color. Here, actually, let's try and just make the whole pant a little more on the, no, I don't like that. I am not feeling these drawings 100%, and I think it's because I added the colors into it. I feel like once I added the colors, it started to look like superhero-ish, or I don't know, not as good as I wanted it to, but separately, I think they are good pieces. Let's see. I guess even though this won't make as much sense because I still want it to be kind of like the ocean, I'm gonna make this one tan. I guess that's why I didn't want to make the, what is it, the pants a different color, because if I'm doing the ocean, I kind of wanted it to be blue. But whatever, it's okay. You guys, I feel like you guys understand what I'm trying to do here. At least that's what I hope. So yeah. merge down, and merge down. Perfect. Alright, now I'm just gonna make, I guess, 2 more looks and we can call this a day. Let me switch back to my ink pen and think of other ideas, which I probably should have already been thinking of, but I haven't been. You know what? I like the structure here. Why? Okay. Of course. I really like the structure here on the torso area. I wonder if I could kind of do something with that. I'm just gonna look at the mood board one more time. I probably should have at least merged all of these guys together for sure. So I'm gonna do that once I look at it one more time. Okay, cool. Let's see. I feel like we've done something similar to the sand there. You know what? I kind of want to do something that looks like this coral. Let me just make another. Okay, perfect. Alright, I'm just gonna start outlining this in white. Okay. Because I really just like the way that this looks. I mean, it's probably what gave me inspiration for the pants. But I'm still gonna just do this and see what I get from it. Alright, cool. Done with that. I'm gonna duplicate this and kind of put it around here until I feel satisfied. Alright, it looks a little crazy, but that's alright. I'm just gonna color it now. We can do a light green for this one. And I'm gonna see, I like this. Let's just do that. That looks really dope. Okay. I feel like if I did it a little harder too in certain areas, it'd be even cooler. Hey guys, so my camera died, so I had no other option but to do it this way. It seemed like I was probably taking way too long doing all of these designs. It was pretty ambitious of me to think that I could do 4 designs in one video, so I apologize for the video being so long, but I just sped up the video just a little bit to show you guys my last design at least. And yeah, that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for next week, or if not, 2 weeks from now, I will post another video. So see you guys then. Bye.